Hey guys, today I want to show you how you can begin designing and editing in Squarespace version 7.1. With Squarespace version 7.1, they have made two major changes, and that is to the Pages tab and the Design tab. Today I want to walk you through how you can use both. So up first, I want to show you how you can use the new Pages tab. So if we come over here and we select Pages, you'll see everything looks very similar to what you would see in Squarespace version 7.0. But when we select the plus icon, you will notice it looks very different. So as we can see, everything has been recategorized into pages, collections, and more. And so just to show you even further some of the changes they have made, we can select page layouts, and that'll bring up a new tab where we will see all of their page layouts. As you can see, they have broken these up into quite a few new sections for you to choose from. And if you just scroll through, you can see we have some different layout options to choose from. Of course, you can customize all of these as much as you want, or you can add a blank page. To show you how to edit these, I'm just going to select one for us to work with. So here, just like with Squarespace version 7.0, we can name that and edit some of those settings just like you would in 7.0. All of that is the exact same. So no worries about figuring out how to use that. But editing these pages has been made quite a bit easier. So the first thing, you can just double click, which I'm very excited about, and you can see it opens the page and you can begin editing it. So like you can see, a lot of this looks pretty similar. We still have this edit bar here. We still are able to use the insert tabs, which look very similar. All of that is simple. What you might notice is different is we have this feature and this feature now. So with this feature, we are able to move our layout really easily. So if you've ever been designing a page and you later decided, oh shoot, I wanted to reorder this, and you didn't create it as an index, that can be really complicated. Where now it's very easy to switch your layout around, which is great. Another thing we're able to do is we can add sections. So when you select that plus icon, you will see a new tab pop up with all of these different sections. So these sections are very similar to index pages in Squarespace version 7.0. What you will notice is you can scroll through all of these and choose really whatever you want to be added. They have a lot of really pretty layouts for you to choose from. Let's just choose this. And so now you have this new section all built in, which is great. And one of the big major differences between Squarespace version 7.1 and 7.0 and these sections versus index pages is that you don't need to add URL or SEO to these sections. They're designed as one page, but you can still come in really easily and change a background or add a color here. So easy, much easier than what you can do in Squarespace version 7.0 with index pages, where you would need to add custom CSS, as well as, like I said, a new URL and SEO. So that is just a quick look at how you can edit pages in Squarespace version 7.1. Now I want to show you how you can use the Design tab. So if you come back here and select Design, you'll notice right away this looks very different than what we're used to in Squarespace version 7.0. We have things broken up really differently. So what you can see is that we have things broken up by fonts, colors, buttons, rather than the Design Style tab. So what we can do here is just select Fonts. And as you can see, we have our fonts broken up into sans serif, serif, and mixed. For this, I just want to look at the serif fonts just to show you how different the options are. One of the limitations of Squarespace version 7.1 is that we have very limited fonts to choose from. So like you can see, there's only a few fonts here, and there's only a few in each one. I believe there's only 24 fonts to choose from currently. Of course, there are ways around that, and I'm sure that they will be building this out more, but at this point, fonts are pretty limited. So let me just show you. If we select that, as you can see, it changes universally. That is one of the major differences in Squarespace version 7.1 is that they have these universal changes, which can be incredibly helpful, but it can also be more time consuming. So it's a double-edged sword in that way, where if you know that you want to make major changes and you want to do it in as little time as possible, Squarespace version 7.1 is perfect for you. If you want to create more in-depth customizations, it's a little harder. It's a little more time consuming because they have that buried. So a lot of people believe that you aren't able to make these customizations, and that is not true. You totally can. It's just it's not as intuitive. So let me show you how you can make some of those more in-depth customizations. So as you can see here, I have this selected, and so I'm just going to press settings. So when you come back here, you can see you can make changes to your headings, which you have 4 headings, which is another perk of Squarespace version 7.1. But you can come in and you can make some of these customizations, and all of that is great. But if you want to do really specific changes beyond the headings, because again, headings, that's pretty universal. But if we come down to advanced, now you will see that we can change every single font. So the blog fonts, portfolio on hover, I mean, you can really get as custom as you want. It's just a little more hidden. So it's not up front the way we're used to. It's buried under this advanced tab. So remember that when you are going to make your decisions. If you're going to be doing a lot of customizations, Squarespace version 7.1 might be more difficult, but it might not. You'll just have to decide what you're most comfortable with. I'm going to show this again with colors. Again, as you can see, they have these built-in universal themes. So here we have a palette, and then we have the theme built out. So we have accents and lights and darks and bolds. But if we want to change these colors, we can come here, and I have this under custom colors already because I've already been playing with it. But you can choose from palettes. If you don't have your own brand color yet, you can choose from an image. From the colors you've already selected. So I came in earlier. So if I come here and I change this, let's change it to some dark green, and then from color, it'll help you build out a color palette. So if you only know one color that you want, that could be a good option. Otherwise, you can come in and get as custom as you want with these colors for each one. You can really play as much as you want. Wow, that's bad. Let me just set it to something easy there. So again, you can come in and you can edit all of these settings. We have them automatically set up, trying to make it as easy as possible. But you can come in, and as you can see, you can change every single color. They're just hidden. So this is great for people who don't know necessarily all of the best design techniques. If they don't know how to make colors pop, if they don't know that they need dark bolds and dark minimals, and they don't know how to pair fonts, Squarespace version 7.1 is perfect for those people. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with choosing Squarespace version 7.1, even if you aren't one of those people and you want to make it really super custom, because there are some great advantages to Squarespace version 7.1. There are just also some learning curves. So I think you really just need to decide what makes the most sense for you and start playing with it. There's nothing wrong with trying it and figuring it out along the way. So I hope you found this tutorial useful. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. And if you want me to create more videos like this or a completely different type of video, just let me know.